Welcome back. You know what? In just 2 days, July 4th is here, but I know July, plenty of reasons to celebrate. Carly, birthday, and you got a son that has a birthday. So lots
Yeah.
going on. But then you throw in the pandemic, and so you can't have these get-togethers that maybe we want to or we're used to. That's why we've got a new friend joining our show to talk about how we can maybe drink safely, what to enjoy during this time. Craig Purser. Craig, what's going on? How you doing?
Great. It's great to be with you, and happy birthday month to Carly.
I know, right? Hey.
Absolutely. We're here. We want to talk about drinking beer. I mean, it's 4th of July. This is the biggest beer weekend of the year. It is a celebration of summer, but we're all very realistic. This is a little different than previous summers.
So, Craig, before we get into that, give us a little bit of your background, too, and kind of how you became the expert in kind of recommending maybe what are the best drinks to enjoy this summer.
Well, I have the unique privilege and distinct honor to serve as the president of the National Beer Wholesalers Association. So our organization represents beer distributors really from Maine to California, all brands. We're kind of the Hard Rock Cafe of the beer industry. We love all and we serve all.
I was going to say, you don't have any favorites. It's kind of like being a parent. You don't have a favorite child. You don't have a favorite drink or beverage.
This one I'm going to finish when we're done here, and only I know what it is.
Oh, sneaky. Okay, well,
good.
let's break it down. What are some of the tips that you can share with people so they can still enjoy their beer, but do it in a smart and safe way?
Well, first and foremost, and this has gotten a lot of attention lately, but as you go out, as you go into public spaces, you got to cover up. That's kind of our social compact with each other. And if we want to be able to continue going out and we want to be able to continue socializing, we got to practice physical distancing. And I think the experts have told us to be 6 feet apart, and we want to respect that. We also want to make sure that we've got the right kind of equipment. We want to remember to wash our hands. And we want to be safe as we're drinking beer. We want to open our own beer. We don't want to drink after one another. We want to drink that beer out of a glass so we know whose is what, so we can keep doing that during this time period.
So it truly is BYOB more than ever this year.
Open.
It really is. And it doesn't mean you can't share a beer. You can open a beer and you can share it with each other. But what we want to do is we want to be mindful of this, and we want to be sensitive to those that are around us. We want to, whether it's flatten the curve or just behave responsibly, we want to keep working together so that we can get these bars and these restaurants back open and back on their feet.
Well,
All
I
right.
can help.
Yeah.
We've got, an expert here. Of course, I've got to check out and kind of pick your brain a little bit with what some of the hot drinks are. I'm noticing the Bud Light seltzer there in front of us. We're seeing a lot more of the seltzers.
It's fun because seltzer is really all the rage of summer. There's a wide variety of choices and brands out there. This one that we're featuring this morning is a Bud Light Black Cherry. Lots and lots of folks enjoy this. Very, very refreshing, lower in calories. All of these offerings that we've got here this morning are lower in calories and lower in alcohol, which allows you to enjoy beer all day long.
What are the trends that you're seeing? Certainly, 2020, I feel like you just never know what to expect. But what are the trends that you're seeing when it comes to what restaurants and people are wanting these days?
Well, with the national declaration of emergency that occurred in March, we saw bars and restaurants from coast to coast close down. And obviously, we're seeing different degrees of reopening, and our hearts go out to those folks. And what we saw by eliminating those retail accounts, 20% of the beer industry's volume nationwide goes through on-premise bars or restaurant retailers. What we also saw is we saw that a number of folks wanted to maintain some semblance of normalcy. And so a lot of that ability to go and load the pantry moved very quickly to the grocery and to the bigger format retail channels. So there's a sense of normalcy in a very abnormal time that has kind of helped drive the day for 2020.
Craig, well, in closing, we actually did this too. The only interaction we had, a friend came over and he sat on the sidewalk with a beer and we were on our porch. So I love that we talked about it here on the show today. Where can people stay up to date on you and follow you? Because I feel like you've got some good hints that you can pass along to us all year.
You can follow our website at www.nbwa.org. You can also follow the hashtag #FollowYourBeer on Instagram. We're on all the social media channels. We've got lots of great content out there. I just want to leave you with one thought, because this is a holiday weekend, and a lot of people talk about drinking beer all day. And I always tell folks that it's hard to drink beer all day if you don't start in the morning. Cheers.
Greg, I've got my coffee. That's all we've got. I don't have a beer yet.
Happy 4th of July, America.
Craig, thank you. Yes, happy 4th.